friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming my favorite video, well, one of my favorite videos that I film every month on my channel. It's my monthly haul. So if you guys want to see all the products that were sent to me that I purchased, then let's go ahead and get into it. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Karen Harris. I have a major passion for makeup. I'm sure you'll see it if you just scroll back on my channel. I've been doing this for a long time. Way too long, but also not really, because I love it so much. So if you like makeup videos, if you like hauls, if you like rankings, this is the place for you. Highly recommend subscribing so you don't miss my channel on this big old YouTube machine. And also turn on that bell so you're notified every time I post. Now, without further blabbering, let me show you all of the things that I picked up or were sent to me in the month of January. Okay, so this is just such a fun way for me to tell you guys my thoughts, show you what I got. It's kind of old-fashioned YouTube, but I'm here for it. I know they're not the most popular thing in the world, but from all the research I've done, it's because people just keep trying to one-up hauls, and I don't understand. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, this is a $4,000 Sephora haul. It's not. I feel like this is kind of an unrealistic amount of makeup for a regular everyday person, but I also am so privileged that I do have some products sent to me from brands I absolutely adore, and sometimes I splurge on things that I have my eye on, so you're gonna see that today. Let's start off with something that is so beautiful though. This was sent to me from the brand Fantasy Cosmetica, and it's their new collection. So we've got the gorgeous Monk palette as well as the fragrance from that same collection. I really adore this color story. It was definitely one that was intimidating to me, but essentially it's just like a fun version of neutrals and some really pretty pops of yellow. So I love the look I created with this palette. I think Fantasy Cosmetica came in hot with their first new launch of the year, and it's so good. And I also love the fragrance. I'm not like a huge fragrance girly, but I have specific fragrances I really like. And this is a beautiful, fresh, green tea inspired fragrance. And I love this brand because it's kind of an indie fragrance line. And so it's a little bit unique. I believe at one point they were like hand painting each of these components. So it's a lot of love and care. And I just think it's so cool that they do accompanying scents to their palettes. So yeah, I love the smell of this. It is so unexpectedly beautiful to me. And I can't wait to take this upstairs. I've been waiting to film this video so I can use this more. Okay, another brand that I love so much, Blend Bunny, came out with their plastic palette, and it's such a fun palette. This is the first time they've done this kind of shape, and I'm here for it. I'm excited to see them do more curated color stories this year. Not that their color stories aren't curated, but they've done a lot of larger palettes, like 20, 30 eyeshadows, so it's fun to see them do something a little bit smaller, and I really had a lot of fun playing with this palette. Of course, I had to do like a pink look. Isn't this so cute? And it's such a vibe, especially if you're a Barbie fan like me. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you can tell I have a different makeup look on because I couldn't film my full haul video in one go. So here we are, different day, different makeup look. This should be coming up, or it's already live on my YouTube channel, so I will link the video down below in case you guys are curious about this at all. Now let's continue with my haul because I love showing you guys everything that I received or picked up in my makeup collection. So let's look at Rare Beauty. They actually sent over this little kit. So this is celebrating 5 years of Rare in honor of the 5-year anniversary of Rare. Our founder, Selena Gomez's iconic album. We're celebrating with a limited edition Soft Pinch Liquid Blush Duo. So it has the shade Happy, which is a cool pink, and a new set exclusive called Souvenir, which is a deep tea rose. I think I saw this available on the Sephora site, so if you guys were curious at all, you should check it out. I have the shade Happy, so here is the shade Souvenir. Wow, this is so pretty. It's like a deep pinky shade. That is so cute. So I'm definitely going to be keeping that one. And then the Happy shade I can pass on to somebody else that might want to try it. I'm sure I have this already in my collection. And then I was so excited because Rare Beauty sent over their new contours, and this was the package. So here is what it looks like. As always, we have a gorgeous packet with the information on the product. And then I have more things to gift you guys. I'm so excited because again, I have most of these shades of blush, so those will all be going in a upcoming giveaway. And then I do have some contour shades as well that I swatched, and they were too dark or ones that I'm not going to use that I just swatched one time. And I have some friends that have a deeper skin tone than me, so I'll definitely be offering those up to them if they were curious to try it out at all. But yeah, those are some of the products I got from Rare Beauty. And then let's talk about stuff that I purchased as well. I do already have these in my shower. I'm not a big try different shampoo type of gal. I have tried so many brands at Sephora and none of them seem to work for me as well as my like $10 L'Oreal shampoos do. So I've told myself like don't buy it because I'm always disappointed. But I was a little bit curious about this brand, Crown Affair, and they launched a volumizing conditioner as well as a volumizing shampoo. It was described as a gel shampoo for fine flat hair in need of thickening, coconut based, surfacing, deeply cleansing scalp and strands without stripping, while rice protein adds volume, and weightless hydration. So that sounded like something that would actually work on my hair. I feel like a lot of shampoos are very hydrating and I just don't need that. I prefer to add oil and stuff like that to my hair instead of it being in my shampoo or conditioner, because I think hydrating shampoos have like a lot of like silicone in them and it like weighs my hair down like immediately. Kind of defeats the purpose of me washing my hair. So just keep that in mind. I'm not like a hair care expert, but I did pick these up because I was curious. I've used the shampoo and conditioner once so far and it's nice. I will say you're not getting a ton of product and it's quite pricey. I think each of these is like $38. So I'm not really familiar with this brand. I don't know if it's like a high-end hair care brand, but $38 for 8 fluid ounces is not a lot in my opinion. When I'm buying like the big bottles of L'Oreal and I go through one maybe once a year. So that was just a bit of a treat myself kind of moment. I'm always one of those people that's going between like, should I cut my hair? Should I keep trying to grow it out? I really want to like grow it out, but it is such a painstaking process. I think my hair grew really well when I was on like prenatals when I was pregnant, but I have stopped taking my prenatals obviously. And so I feel like it doesn't grow as fast and I'm always so tempted to like chop it because I used to have hair up to about here pretty much my whole life and I've finally gotten it to grow, and so like I would love for it to get past my boobs. Like I would love that just to like say I did it once, because I feel like once I cut it off I'm not going to be patient. So we'll see. I'll keep you updated on my hair journey, but this has been nice so far. Like I said, I've only used it once and it smells really good, so I love that about it. But I will say I haven't used these enough to give you guys a thorough review, and I definitely can't tell you if I'll be repurchasing this just yet. Some fun things I received in PR. I got an email from a company that must be just really great at sending out PR to influencers, because for once I feel like I'm getting some PR that other influencers get, and I'm always like a little bit jealous because I'm like, how did you get on that list? Like, what do I have to do to get on that list? So this was really cool. I got this sent to me in PR. It's the Teddy Set Tints from Maybelline, and I actually had purchased one of the shades they sent me. So I did put that one away to put in a giveaway for you guys. But they sent me 5 shades, so I did swatch these in an Instagram reel if you guys are curious about the colors. I have had people DM me and ask me about this formula. I think it's okay. It's not like a mind-blowing formula. It's definitely not one that I would say like, oh my gosh, you need to stop what you're doing right now, get in your car, drive to Target and buy as many shades as you can. I don't think so. It's fine. Like if you're on a budget and you want a particular lip shade, you can check these out. They kind of feel like the Kaleidos liquid lipsticks to me. They have that like blurring feature to them, and they're very much a liquid lipstick. I have heard from some people that they feel like they're too dry. I personally didn't think they were too drying, but they were definitely not hydrating either. So just keep that in mind. But I just thought it was really cool to get some PR from Maybelline. So I wanted to show it to you guys as well. Okay, here is my first ever fragrance PR other than like Fantasy Cosmetica. And this is like a mainstream brand. So I was really pumped about this. And I actually love this fragrance. I had the original Ralph Lauren's Romance. and I love that. I actually had an ex buy it for me when I was in college, and I thought it was like a really great gift for like a college guy to think about that. And honestly, if you're like trying to figure out what to get somebody like a Valentine for Valentine's Day, this is a perfect gift because it's called romance. And I mean, what's more romantic than Valentine's Day, you guys? It's so fun to just like spoil your loved ones with gifts. I'm like very much looking forward to it. I will say this is the intense version, so it's not as airy-fairy as the one I used to have. So definitely proceed with caution if you're like sensitive to smell. I definitely like smelled this all day long when I sprayed it when I got the package, but I'm super stoked to have this. Like I said, I really enjoy this fragrance, so I was really excited about getting fragrance PR. And this little box is so cute too. I wonder if I should give it to my kids. I wonder if they'll get a kick out of it and think it's fun. They have like a little grocery store. No, I should just toss this because I'm creating problems for myself by trying to hold on to things that we don't need around here. Okay, I'm telling you, whatever PR agency list I ended up on has been top notch because I got this package from Urban Decay and I literally wanted to pass out. This is so cool. Again, I don't really get stuff like this ever, so it feels really cool, and it has like a light on it, but I really wanted to try these liquid highlighters, and now I have every single one, and I've been waiting to film this video so I can swatch all of them for you. I'm so excited. I love the Face Bond foundation, so I'm so excited to have the Face Bond luminizer, and so I will definitely take a look, maybe swatch all of them in case you guys are nosy, and I can definitely see myself passing some of these deeper shades on to my friends if they want to try these out, or the lighter ones if I have any lighter friends that would like to try out some of these shades. But I'm so grateful. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys that I have these. Haven't tested it out yet because I just wanted to get this video filmed so I can get things organized and put away so I can test them out properly. Okay, next I have the ABH foundation to show you guys. I'm really impressed with this one. It's called their Impeccable Blurring Second Skin Matte Foundation. You guys know me, I like a matte foundation. This one isn't like super matte. It's definitely got a very comfortable feel to it, and I've worn it a few times. Really enjoy this, and I'm really happy with the shade I got too. I ended up getting the shade 4N. So far, I really enjoy this, so if I change my mind about it, I will definitely keep you guys updated as we go along. We have to talk about the Lethal Cosmetics Dexter collection. This is so good. I am so blown away by this. Now, I know some of you were not really into the box that was the packaging for this eyeshadow palette, but let me tell you, these are some killer eyeshadows. The quality is so there, and if you're a Dexter fan, this is such a great collectible, so I know a lot of you were really excited about it. We also have the brush roll, which I think I'm gonna keep as is because I want to be able to use it when I like travel and stuff, but the Lethal brushes are really nice and the brush roll is really great too. And then we had the highlighter, which was the one thing I wasn't like loving, so I definitely could see myself decluttering this, but I'm going to hold on to it for a little while and see if I get some use out of it. Now, my favorite, other than the eyeshadow palette, was definitely the lip oils. So this collection has two beautiful lip oils, and then we have two beautiful lip stains as well. I really like the lip oils. I felt like they were so hydrating, and I love the packaging of these as well. They just did such a good job with the details. Congratulations to Lethal Cosmetics, and I know they just announced that they're collabing with Adventure Time, and I can't wait to see what they dream up with that collection. Okay, so here's something I purchased from Beautylish. I've been wanting to try the brand Mob Beauty forever, so I did go ahead and grab this palette from them. It's a collaboration that they did with, oh gosh, does it not say on here? It's the Southern Goth, and I was gonna shop on their site, but I will say their products are so pricey, and honestly, now that I've seen the packaging, I'm not really sure why. Like, I'm pretty sure this cost me like $60 or something like that. So it has all cream shadows, and I'm very curious to try this brand out, so I'll keep you guys posted. I know they have a lot of other stuff, but I just went for this for now, and I was trying to like create a palette, and it just ended up being so pricey, so I decided to go for this. And I know this packaging is like recyclable and stuff like that, which I'm happy with, but I don't know, I feel like I'm here for sustainability, but also when you're paying so much money, I don't know if this is enough, but this is like very much first impression. So I will use this and I will keep you guys posted. Haven't gotten around to it yet because I've been testing out some other eyeshadow palettes and stuff like that, but I am very excited. Okay, here's something else I'm so excited about. I got this package from Bliss and it's so cool. It's kind of like retro, and I don't even know if you can see the whole thing here, but here is what it looks like. So they sent me a One Dutch hat, which totally made me chuckle because I definitely had like just one of their, like a little bag, and it was probably a knockoff because I didn't really know what it was at the time. And then look at this little compact. It's like a little flip phone. I also got a piece of jewelry. It's like a little heart bracelet. And then this 2000s music trivia game with 40 trivia cards with next line challenges. So I'll definitely have to take a peek at that. I know my husband's a big fan of like any kind of game, so I'll have to keep you guys posted on if that's any good. And then we have the products. So they sent me their brightening serum, vitamin C, and tripeptides. Brighten skin and boost collagen for a glowing, youthful look. I use the prequel vitamin C right now, but happy to have something else to try. I also received their Depuff and Brighten holographic eye mask, so I can't wait to try that. We have a daily soothing cream cleanser with ceramides. It's called the One and Done, and it says cleanses, hydrates, and helps remove makeup in a single step. So definitely curious about that. Last but certainly not least, we have the Bright Idea Brightening Moisturizer with vitamin C and tripeptides. Brightens and plumps skin for a glowing, youthful look. So definitely excited to try those out. I can't think in my head if I've ever tried anything from Bliss, so I'm super duper pumped about that. And now I can recycle all of this packaging. It's been sitting on my makeup room floor for a while, so I'm excited. Okay, so more things that I bought. This is the Core Complexion Trio from BK Beauty. I was so curious about this, and mostly the 115 brush because I recently actually found my 101 and realized how huge that was. And then I have the smaller one, the 109. And so the 115 is really perfect. I have used this a bunch to apply my foundation. So yeah, I could have probably waited for the individual brushes to come out and just bought this one, but I figured I'd get the whole set. So this was like one of my first purchases of 2025. And now I really want their eyelash curler because it sounds really good. So here are some of the shades from the Rare Beauty contour that I ended up keeping. I think I'm going to keep Serene for sure because this looks a little bit more warm than I expected, so most likely I'm going to be reaching for this one, but I also have the shade Solace to test out, so I'll keep you guys posted. I did buy 2 of the YSL blushes. I haven't used the shade 37 yet, but I did use 54 a few times. I'm actually wearing this shade on my face today. I don't know if these are like the most blendable blushes. They're fine. They're just a matte blush. I totally was just like waiting for these to come to Sephora because I feel like the anticipation of it all really got me. I'm glad I stopped at 2 shades, but I know there was a shimmer formula as well, and I haven't bought any from the shimmer formula, so these are just fine. I'm not that jazzed about them. Honestly, I think you can pass these up if you have a lot of blush in your collection and you're not like a luxury makeup collector. Okay, I'm well aware that I don't need any more lip products, but I couldn't resist the MAC Nude collection. So I did pick up 2 shades and I grabbed Hodgepodge, which is the more cool tone brown, and Iconic Photo, which is the more warm tone. So I really like the Iconic Photo shade. Hodgepodge, little too cool tone, but I will make it work, and I just wanted to show you that. And then of course I had to get this when it restocked. This is Pat McGrath's shade Elson 4, and it's supposed to be the red shade that Taylor Swift wears, so I was like, let me get it. It was sold out forever and it came back in stock on Sephora, so I did grab it. It's just her liquid lipstick formula, so I'm very excited to try this on my skin tone. I definitely want to film at least a reel just like lip swatching it. I just wanted to let you guys know that I have it and I'm super excited to try it. Okay, I also grabbed this foundation based off of, I think, my friend Angie really liking this. This is the Lumi Le Glow Tint from L'Oreal, and I grabbed it in the shade $300. I feel like I haven't bought a lot of things from the drugstore, but that's just because I always tell you guys, I feel like drugstore makeup is like one of those things where you buy something for $10 here, you buy something for $5 there, and before you know it, you're walking out of Walmart with $100 worth of makeup. And a lot of the times I don't end up really reaching for these products over and over again, so I try really hard to be very selective. So I definitely went off of people's recommendation, and I'm very curious to try this. I have not worn it yet, so I will definitely have it up in a future video eventually. Okay, I received some things from ColourPop and PR that I'm so excited about. We have the Pretty Fresh, this is their setting spray, and they also sent me their primer. I think the primer's okay, it's not like blowing my mind, but I've really been enjoying the Pretty Fresh setting spray. So if you're on a budget and you want something that's gonna lock down your makeup, I would recommend checking this out. Okay, I've been waiting to film this video so I can open these up and play with them. These are the ColourPop French Kiss Glossy Lip Balms, and I'm so excited because I wanted to buy these myself, and then I got an email asking if I wanted to try them. I have 4 shades, so definitely look for a lip swatching video in the future. Okay, I did buy this at the drugstore as well because I was so curious about this. This is the Physicians Formula Berry Tan Cheeks, Eyes, and Lips product, and this is the tan shade, so I cannot wait to see if this is going to work with my skin tone. I saw this launched on Amazon, but this shade in particular sold out right away, and I stumbled upon it at Walmart, so I'm super duper pumped. Oh, it has that same like Mura butter bronzer fragrance. That's a good shade for me, I think. It's quite dark. It does look like it's a little bit cool tone, but I'm sure I'll be able to make it work. And then the blush side is more of a berry shade, but I kind of find these types of products quite convenient, and I typically tend to like Physicians Formula stuff. Really like this packaging. It's very summery, putting me in the mood to be on a beach, so I'm very excited to try this out. I also have from Bella Beaute Bar, they sent me their Morally Grey collection. I already tried this and it's so cute. So we have 2 blinding highlighters. We have Skin of a Killer, which looks like this. It's more of a white highlighter without a base. And then we have Morally Grey, which is a beautiful kind of almost like a duochrome pinky kind of silvery highlighter. These aren't ones that I would like reach for or buy right away, but I'm happy I have them, and I think they're going to be beautiful shadows or inner corner highlights for me. And then the Morally Grey palette, again, I don't prefer these types of shades on my skin tone, but let me tell you, the metallics in this palette do not disappoint. And I really like that there are some dark grays in here as well as some light pinks. I wish there was like a mid-tone pink because I feel like I could have really used it to make more looks with this collection. But overall, oh my gosh, the metallics are so beautiful. I think I used the shade Bittersweet on my lid when I created the look, and it has the most beautiful peachy like flip to it. So I love this, and I think this is one of the smaller palettes we've seen from Bella Beaute Bar. So if you're into this color story, if you want to treat yourself, this might be a fun one if you like smaller palettes. Okay, I did grab from Patrick Ta Beauty 2 of their new blushes. So I grabbed the shade She Knows Who She Is, and it looks like this. Definitely a very dark shade. I'm trying to make these types of shades work for me, but I don't know, you have to like really sheer them out, and I'm not really like a sheer blush kind of gal, but I'll keep you guys posted. This one I haven't used yet. This is She Left Me on Red, which is such a great name. So love these 2 shades. I think they came out with a total of 4 shades. There were 2 more mauve shades that I didn't feel like I needed in my collection, but I did end up grabbing these 2. Okay, I think we're down to like the last little bit. So of course I want to show you guys the DD Signature Blush Collection. So they launched 2 blushes, which are in 2 different color stories. So we have Pinch Cheeks, which is the pinky trio, and then we have Bliss Blush. This is the more orange trio. So I think they're just trying out blushes for the first time. I would love to hear your guys' feedback on these blush palettes because I think it's their first time. I personally thought they were very pigmented, easy to build up. If you wanted more pigmentation, I also love that there's 3 shades. If you want to kind of tone something down, you can use the light shades to do that. Overall, these are really cool. I think the packaging is slowly improving as well. And then we have this beautiful highlighter shade. So this is kind of like a Bobbi Brown shimmer brick type product, and you've got options. If you have a deeper skin tone, you can kind of focus your brush towards the top, or if you want something a little bit lighter, focus your brush towards the bottom. This does not have a base shade, so it's just a beautiful sheen. And I was watching Dee actually do a live, and she said she likes to spray her brush when she uses this, or she likes to use her finger. I'm not big on using my finger when I'm applying my makeup, and I did use the tip to spray my highlighter brush before I put it on, and now I'm just doing it with every highlighter. I even did it with my highlighter that I have on today, so really a fun trick with that, and I think that's such a fun little addition to their lineup. And then we have the Bitten palette from Gourmand Girls. This is so cute. So this is just kind of a spooky twist to Valentine's and just like the season of love, and I love it. It's a beautiful purple palette. There's some fun pops of red in here and just some really beautiful shimmer shades. I feel like Gourmand Girls has come such a long way as a brand. They really have some fun, unique concepts, and I can definitely see Doodles by the Bunny's touch on all of these palettes. So congratulations to the brand on another awesome launch. And then I have the Davini palette from Davini Beauty. They sent this to me in PR along with a really cute lash dish. So this palette I was a little bit intimidated by. I was like, oh my gosh, these shades are so dark and a little bit intimidating. Are they going to be too dark for me? But this is like my favorite neutral palette that I've tried this year so far. I'm so happy with this. The pigmentation is amazing, and the shimmers are lovely, the mattes are lovely. I can't wait to dive back into this palette, and the packaging is really cute too. If you want to see my first impressions, I did feature this in a testing new makeup type video, and Davini Beauty was so kind and they actually offered me an affiliate code. So if you want to save some money on their website, it's KHMAKEUP. And yeah, they're just a newer to me indie brand, so I'm super duper excited to have tried out their new palette. Also guys, please excuse the hair. I just didn't have it in me to straighten it, and it's got like these big like kinks in them, so I do apologize, but it is what it is. I did place an order from Cryptine. They had like their anniversary sale, and so I've always eyed these acrylic palettes from them. And so I got a big one to put some of my stained glass shadows in, and then I got a smaller one to put some of my other stained glass shadows in, like if they ever send me a collection. So I was just sitting there like trying to curate like a little color story. Haven't finished it yet. I do kind of want to do a Clionadh video where I swatch all of my stained glass shadows, just so you guys have like one place to refer to. I know that if they ever have like a stained glass shadow sale, it's always helpful to see the shades swatch, so give me some feedback. Would that be useful? I don't even know if they carry every single shade I have in my collection, so it'll actually be a really good way for me to actually go through all my stained glass shadows, get rid of the ones they don't carry any longer, and also give you guys like a one-stop shop for the Clionadh stained glass collection. So let me know if you guys are interested in seeing that. I have the Lovers palette from Cosmic Beauty. Oh my goodness, when I got this palette, I was just like, people are gonna lose their minds for this one, and I feel like they did. This is a really pretty cool tone palette from them, but we've got some fun pops of color, some more kind of neutrally shades. It's definitely a fun take for, again, the Valentine's season, as I like to call it. I love this artwork. It's definitely some of my favorite that they've done, and they kind of switched the orientation of their palette as well, which I think was just a fun change. I know some people don't love that, but for me, I think it was a fun change. So really love that palette. I think most of these palettes are already available, so I will link them down below because a lot of these brands are indie brands, so I can't link them through YouTube shop, but I will put them in the description box or in a pinned comment. And I usually have discount codes with all the brands, so I'll put those in with the links. And I usually try to flash them on screen too in case you guys want to try a discount code, save a little money. I usually use the code KHMAKEUP throughout all of the indie brands that I am affiliated with, just giving you guys as much information as I can. So next is, of course, the Nomad Après-Ski palette. This is the beautiful Chamonix palette, and look at this color story. It's inspired by like vintage ski resort vibes, and I totally get it. I love this color story. It's so pretty. It's kind of another cool tone palette, and I know we've seen quite a few of these in the past few weeks, so definitely do some comparing and contrasting before you decide which one to get, but this is a really cool one too. And if you're a Nomad collector, you probably already picked this up. And then last but certainly not least in the palettes, I do have the beautiful Snow Angel palette from Simply Posh Cosmetics. This did launch as a pre-order, but I did see an update on their Instagram. These are now available for purchase and will ship immediately. So this is what the palette looks like. I know if you love a good gradient, you love how Simply Posh Cosmetics lays out their palettes. You can go down each row and you have a complete eye look. So this is a beautiful, soft, snowy feeling palette. And then they also launched a brush set. So I have it here with me. And then for the first time, they did 3 liquid blushes and they did 3 lip glosses. And I'm so pumped about this. So I'm actually wearing one of the blushes. I'm wearing Cold Berry or Berry Cold. So that's the shade on my cheeks today. These are quite lovely. I definitely hope they do more shades. And then they launch 3 beautiful glosses as well. I think these are the same components that the Blend Bunny lip oils are in. I've seen a lot of brands use this style of components. If you're wondering how big these are, that should give you an approximate size. The lip glosses are beautiful. They feel nice and hydrating. I just wish they had some more variety of shades, but I'm sure that will come with time. That's just my 2 cents on that. And then I just have a couple of things to show you guys from the drugstore. I did take a little gander around my Ulta store and I found the Maybelline 30 Hour Lumi Matte Foundation. This is in the shade 312. I'm so impressed with this foundation. It's so beautiful. I've really enjoyed this every single time I've worn it, so love that for me. And then I did get the NYX Glaze, the Buttermilk Glaze Soft Glow Skin Tint. I got this in the shade, what shade is this? 06 Praline Butter. I feel like this is a tad too warm for me. I kind of want to get a different shade to see if I would like it a little bit more because it's definitely a really nice liquid skin tint. So if you're running out the door, this might be a quick and easy product to just blend onto your face. So I am contemplating buying another one, but overall I wasn't like super jazzed about it. So yeah, the jury's still out on this one for me. And then last but not least, this is like a cult favorite product. I've had so many people recommend this to me, and then when I posted that I picked this up on my Instagram stories, I did get some feedback as well. So this is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion, and I got it in the shade 903 and 904, so medium glow and deep glow. I wasn't sure which one I would be, so I bought one of each because I thought I could mix them. But I think this is just like that perfect glowy product for your limbs, for your body. And I am going to go to Florida this year. I'm so excited. I've never been to Florida before. A little bit of a beachy girls trip, so I thought these might come in handy. We'll see how high or low maintenance I'm feeling while I'm traveling. But yeah, I thought it would be fun to have. So I think that's it. I finally made it to the end of my January haul. Like I said, I don't think it was a lot of products. I just kept running out of time every time my babysitter was here to finish filming this video. I'm always so excited to share my monthly hauls with you guys because it's just like a fun way to recap the month and talk about all the things I tested out. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. Those are 2 very free ways that you can support my channel. It really helps me out. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, whatever you're up to. And if you have a little bit more time, YouTube should be popping up some other videos you can watch on my channel. If this is all the time you have for the day, I hope I see you in another video very, very soon. Bye, friends!